Hello, my Goyard gang. Goyard ganging. Goyard grabbing. Goyard grabbing. Couldn't go to Paris without getting some Goyard.
Oh, I gotta buy some Goyard.
6 Goyard bags. 6 Goyard bags. 6 Goyard bags. 6 Goyard bags. I'm already sweating. Okay, I can't hold this for too long. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mike. I'm a fashion freak, a Goyard, geek, a luxury lover, a shopaholic chic shithead, and today's video we're going to be doing Paris haul Goyard for my January trip.
6 bags from Goyard.
I had to get Goyard. Of course I had to get Goyard. Why was I not gonna get Goyard? You guys know my channel is Goyard gang. Hashtag Goyard gang. Hashtag Goyard guys. Hashtag Goyard gays. Hashtag Goyard gabbing. Hashtag Goyard blah 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 blah. Anyway, okay, so let's get right into it. Because there's a lot to unbox and a lot to unbox, if you know what I mean. So, if that's me interested, please stick around. Please smash that like button. Please consider subscribing and keep on watching. Keep on watching. Keep on watching. Here we go. And I wore green for my Goyard. Doesn't really match, but whatever, it's fine. So this is gonna be like a very choppy video, just FYI. So, as you guys know, there's only 2 Goyard stores in Paris and you have to wait in line. It's a 2-hour wait always at both the stores, any time of day. And they are opening a 3rd one, but they haven't done it yet. And yeah, it's just crazy. It was crazy when I went in November. It was crazy. It's crazy every time I go. As if you want, the price difference is significant. If you watch my previous video, there's a price difference between the US and France. It's worth it. It's saving like 40 to 50% a bag. It's like $1,000 per bag for most bags, like 700-800 upwards. But they did, of course, first day I went there, of course they did a price increase that week. That Saturday that I traveled was the day they did the price increase in France. As far as I understand, it's not in the US yet. So I will do a video on the new updated January, February price increases and post that soon. But the gap's a little smaller now. I guess they're trying to do what all the other brands are doing, which is like try to shorten the gap price between the US and Europe. The Europe prices went up. The US prices, as far as I know, have stayed the same. So I bought these at all the new Europe prices, which kind of sucks because basically everything went up about 100 to 200 euros. So, you know, but what are you gonna do? A lot of these are gifts. I've mentioned in my other videos. Family from India is coming, my sister's wedding. Also, just because you can't get Goyard in India, you can't get Goyard in a lot of places. So I got some stuff for my sister, for our family, and for family friends that had requested things. So some of these bags are repeats that I already have, or repeats of the same bag I got for other people, and I had to go in and get them and wait and blah blah blah. And I wasn't able to get everything because the stock was crazy. Every day it was like a question mark on whether you would get anything. So I went pretty much every day. It's crazy because they usually only go to Goyard once because of the wait. But before I left, I texted my SA at the main store. I texted her a few times like, hey, I'm coming. Let's set up a time. Let's set up a time. She was like, Tuesday or Wednesday. Great. I was like, great. Saturday, Sunday, I checked in with her. Nothing. I was like, hey, are we meeting on Tuesday or Wednesday? Nothing. I guess they were super busy. And she likes to send me voice notes instead of like responding. So she'll send me a voice note and say, yeah, I didn't hear anything. So Monday, I was like, whatever. Let's go to Printemps and just see what they have there because I don't really have a person there. There's a guy we dealt with last time that was really nice. Hopefully we can get him again, but we didn't know his card. So we go there. The line's actually not that bad. We stand in the line. I ask in advance if they have the first thing that I need, which is a green GM for my friend Gianna.
Hi, Gianna.
Who, if you watch my other YouTube channel videos, she's on too for my casting stuff. We work in casting together. So go through the line. It wasn't that long. See the nice guy that we worked with before. He was like, hey, but he like was busy, and I asked him if they had it, and he said yes. And it was good because the main store didn't have it. Because I'd walked by and asked if they had it, and he said no, the security guard guy. And I was like, hey, do you remember me? He was like, hey, I do. He was the same guy there every day. So go in, I ask for Artois. They have no Artois at all, PM or GM, or PM, MM, or GM. I was like, oh, great. I was like, do you have St. Louis GMs in these colors? No. I was trying to get an orange St. Louis GM. Another one for someone else? Nope. Do you have St. Louis PMs? I have these 3 colors. It's like, okay, well, my friend wants a green one, so let's get a green one. So they had a green one, so I was like, great, I will take it. And then my mom's friend wanted a black one, classic black one. And I was like, you have one? And they were like, great, let's take it. I was with my friend, so we bought one under his account and one under my account because you're allowed 5 bags a year at Goyard. Resets in January. You're allowed 5 items a year. Up to 2 St. Louis. They have to be different colors and different sizes, or they have to be different colors in the same size, or the same color but 2 different sizes. Max of 2, max of 4 bags total. 2 other bags, you can get any 2 other bags, and then the 5th thing can be an SLG, or you can get up to 3 small other goods, but then if you get 3 small other goods, you're only like allowed 2 bags. So I got one St. Louis, I got the one under him, and one under me. So the green one, this was the first one I got. I got this one on my account for my friend, my good friend, my casting friend, who asked me to get her a bag while I was there. This is what I got her. This was the color she requested. I called her, made sure. And this is, apparently this was the color of last year, because it was very hard to get last year. Everyone wanted this color. It's not the color of this year, whatever that means, but you know. Anyway. Green, fitting, Goyard's color. So beautiful. The green is literally one of my favorite colors. It's so vibrant. It's just such a pretty, rich, beautiful color. I have it in the backpack. I have it in the card holder, as you guys have seen, but this bag and this color is great. And she's actually on her way right now to come grab this, so I had to do the unboxing of it real quick and get it in, but I'm actually giving it to her in 30 seconds, so it's to give to Gianna. I already did it to give Gianna, so I already unboxed it, but it's beautiful. Like, green is the most beautiful color. I love it so much. It's so pretty, and it's Goyard's color, and it's one of Goyard's colors. I think red was their original color, then brown was their bag color for a while, and now green is their color. Somebody's calling me. So, one bag down, the green one. Got the green one. Great, really excited. And then I got, then of course, another classic black PM, black on black. Everybody always wants. Hard to get, but very classic. And yeah, so I got this one. The guy was really helpful. He was so friendly, nice. And he was like, I was like, look, I really want to get an Artois. He's like, I don't see them showing today, but maybe tomorrow. He's like, why don't we make an appointment and you can come back tomorrow and work with me? And I was like, oh, that's amazing. So he gave me his card with his name, and then he set up an appointment for the next day and said, I will email you to confirm, but if not, just show up at this time tomorrow. I was like, great, I got a person here and an appointment, and this is great because they usually don't give appointments at Printemps, so I was like, ooh, I'm special. That was day one at Goyard. Day two, I go back and the line's super long, and I just walk to the other side and I'm like, hi, I have an appointment today at 4, wait, and they were like, oh yeah, and then the other guy's there, but I don't see him. So they're like, yeah, just come in, sit down, we'll call him. And they go and check and make sure, and then they sit down and we're relaxing, and I guess he's busy with another client. He's not even in the store. He's like way far away at the other side. Like they always leave the store and go somewhere else, I guess, to their stock room to get more supply. And he wasn't there, so they introduced me to this other guy who's also really nice and friendly and helpful. And he's like, do you mind if this guy helps you? And I was like, no, it's fine. Also, the first day, the guy that helped us was like, do you want to wait for the guy that's helped you before, your friend? And I was like, I don't care, either or. So I ended up working with that guy from last time at the very end of the trip too. So I worked with all three of these guys that were there that I've seen, and there's like one or two other employees there, a girl and then another guy. This guy was like, I was like, look, I'm looking for an Artois. He's like, right, you're looking at Artois, a navy one. I was like, yes, also I would love to see a black one too. So he's like, okay. So he went, goes away, comes back, brings me back an Artois MM. I said, do you have any PMs? No. Still no PM, but we have an Artois MM in navy, black with brown. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's see all three. So he brings all three back. I try them on. I call my aunt who the navy one is for, because I tried to take a photo and like the lady behind me was like, no photos, sir, no photos, sir. And I was like, okay, fine. So then I call my aunt and I was like, hey, I have this, can you look at it with me? So we FaceTime, I show it to her, I try it on, do a couple of poses, I show her the other colors. She asks how much it is, she asks about the Hardy. We talk about the Hardy for a second, but the Hardy's a little less expensive, but whatever. But this one seems to be worth it. So I was like, great, let's take the navy one. Let's take the navy one under my account. Then I was like, I needed to get a black one for my mom because my mom had asked for a black one. I didn't know if she wanted black with black or black with tan. So I FaceTime her, I showed her both. She was kind of leaning towards black with black, but then kind of liked black with tan. And then me and my friend both said black with tan because it's like, you can wear it with black and brown, and the sales associate was also saying the same thing because everyone has a black one, you want a black with tan one. So we kind of convinced her to get the black with tan one. So got a black with tan one under her account, under my friend's account for my mom, and those were our second bags. And then checked out, and I was like, I also still really want GM orange, and I want this and this and this, and I was like, can I come back again and work with you? He's like, yeah, just ask for me, or you can email this email. Neither of them gave me the direct contact info or their cell phones, they just give me the card with the contact info of the store, and I can email. I did email, never heard back from that email. Emailed a few times, never heard back. But whatever, I kept going in every day, and they saw my face literally every single day. So that was Tuesday. Tuesday was done, and we got these two. So I'll just talk about this one real quick because the other one's the same, and then I'll open it. But it's a navy blue Artois in the MM size. The MM size is, I have the GM, which is a really big one. MM size is small, it's bigger than the PM, And the handles are huge. There's so much handle drop, which is great. If you have thick arms or big arms, just want that extra space because this handle drop is quite tight. It's bigger than the GM handle drop too. It's smaller than the GM bag, but it's structured so it's got these corners, leather corners, and then a zipper, right? And then inside, it's got a pocket in there, a little pocket, and structured inside. So there's a little more of a structured bag with this pocket inside. Cool. And yeah, it's harder to get now. Everyone wants the zippy one, you know, for protection. But yeah, it's actually really cool and a good size bag. And then I got the black and brown one, which I'll show you in a sec. Also, one thing I do want to say about the navy is that it's such a like subtle, beautiful color. Like it's dark, it's not too bright, it's not too flashy. It's a very good neutral, but still with enough color to like stand out. It is one of their masculine colors, just like green. Actually, all the colors I got were masculine colors, quote unquote. They have 5 masculine colors: black, black with brown, navy, gray, and green. I think are their 5 masculine colors. So I got one in each. Just a little preview. But yeah, it's a really beautiful color. It's not too flashy, but still can be a little flashy and still be this cool, not black color, right? Does that make sense? It's a cool color. It's a cool color. Okay, that's all. This is gonna be a very choppy video. I hope you guys enjoy it. So I left with the blue navy one and this one here. Artois 2 for mom. Which is, again, another MM. Didn't have any PMs. This is the MM in the black with brown. Ooh. Ooh. Beautiful black with brown. I mean, pretty much the same details, you guys. I don't need to really go through it, but longer handles, zip closure, interior pocket, and leather coronas. Okay, that is where we leave it, my friends. So, she's done. The next day, I kept texting my SA to see if I can go in and, you know, get some of the other bags that I wanted to get, like the Saigon, or a Minadari, or like a Crossier, or a Boeing, or something like travel, or like a just like special order. I wanted to talk about like building my own thing. I wanted to just like do all the like other stuff. Kept not responding. We walked by the pet store. There was no line, so I walked in. And I was like, hey, and like find out the prices. The collar is set $550. The leash is also $550. They have it in every color. They had one gold hardware one, but it was just in green, I think, or just in one color, which was interesting. I was like, oh, they have one gold hardware one. I almost got it, but then I didn't. I should have actually got it. That was a bad decision because I've never seen them have anything with gold hardware except for limited edition stuff, the rose gold hardware one time, and then I think they did the gold hardware once with the Saigon, with the Lotus Saigon from India last year. So I so I was like, okay, whatever. And then I walked by the other Goyard and there was also no line, but I didn't go in. I don't remember why, but there were a few times actually, weird random times, like around 6 p.m. and 4 p.m. there happened to be no line. And Printemps too, I walked by the next day. I saw my people, I was like, hey, do you have this or this? They said no. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna stay. But the next day I went by and I was like, I had asked you a question and he was super busy and the line was so short that I was like, I'm just gonna get in line. So I got in line. I asked him about the orange GM again. He said no, but he did have these card holders and I wanted to get a card holder, matching pair of card holders for my sister and her fiance. So I got 2 card holders. They're wrapped up in their boxes, but they came in these little ones. He did put this little sticker on this one to indicate which one was which. So this one was, he put the yellow sticker. He said, sorry, I don't have a white sticker. I got a white one for my sister. I got a white one for my sister and a black one for her fiance. So she put this little yellow sticker to indicate the white one and then reboxed them. That just seems like so much work because I unbox every present all the time and it's like so much, why do I keep doing that? So what happened was the line outside the regular Goyard was not that long. So I was like, okay, let's just go in. So I saw my next guy, I said hi to him. They just let me in and my lady wasn't working that day. So I was with a different lady and I was like, well, it's fine, whatever. And this is where I ran into the couple from Hermes, who was this beautiful San Francisco couple that were trying to get a bag and they couldn't get anything either. And we talked for a while, we exchanged Chandler's numbers. He like connected me with this other person who was like a big Hermes person who has a bunch of bags. And he was like, you should talk to this person. And I looked at his profile or something. I think I followed him and he followed me back and now I gotta reach out to him. Anyway, he's got a billion Birkins. Anyway, so my mom had called me and said she didn't know if she loved this one. And is Thursday night I could change it for the black with black one. And so that's why I had gone by Printemps and I had asked, hey, do you have the black with black one? And they said, no, it's gone. They don't know when they're getting more. And then I was at the main store and I was like, can I exchange something I got at Printemps for something here? And she was like, no. And I was like, fine. So I was like, fine, I will just keep this one because why not? It's hard to get. I'll keep this one because it's hard to get and then I'll just get one more. So I kept this one and I got one more because I was there and I had 2 more bags left on my account. So I could get 1 more St. Louis and 1 more any other bag, or I could get 2 more any other bags. And I should have thought it through, but they didn't have any Saigons. They didn't have anything else. It didn't seem like they're getting anything new. They usually get shipments on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, and this was past Wednesday. And at this point, I didn't know I was gonna stay longer. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna get what I can get because I'm here now and the prices have already gone up. So I got another Artois black with black. There's sisters, cousins, close cousins. Same thing. I mean, it's pretty much the exact same thing. And then I was like, but I can't. I had my friend's account too, but I was like, I'm gonna hold and save his stuff just in case they do get other stuff. But I was like, let me just get 1 more St. Louis while we're here. And she brought out a bunch of options and I decided to go. I looked at the white one, but then I was like, you know, it'd be a good color just to have in case. This one. So I got a gray. Little grey, a little grey one, a little grey one, a little grey one, a little grey one. Which I'm really happy I did because this is so cute. And I don't actually have anything in the grey color, I don't think. Do I? Maybe I do. But it's so cute in the grey. And like, again, kind of a pop color, but kind of a neutral, kind of fun, but kind of different, but kind of the same. I do feel like a lot of people do have the grey, but I don't know, I just really liked it. It was just speaking to me. It was speaking to me, so I got it. So that's bag number 6. That's number 6. Right? Yeah. Goyardine. 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 Too many Goyards. Oh my god, you guys. So many bags. I went back to Printemps again just to say hi. I wanted to keep my relationship. I literally went every day and said hi to them so they kept seeing me. And I think the next day was the day that the guy that originally helped me from last time helped me, but he also said there was no orange and they're not getting any. And I was like, okay. So by this point, my friends had come and I was like, hey, if you see an orange one, please get it for me. But they weren't able to get it either. I went again. I was there again the next 2 days. I went again actually when I extended my trip. So I extended my trip because we got a lottery appointment from Hermes on the day that we were leaving. We got it the next day after we were gone, so we had to change our flight. I went by with them to Hermes again, by with them to Goyard another day, and I went in and said hi. I also went with them on Friday with my friends, and I was like, I finally was able to get a hold of my lady. She was supposed to be working in the pet store. She said she was in the pet store, but she was over here helping. She said she couldn't help me. She was like, I'm so sorry, I'm so busy, but we don't have what you're asking for anyway, so I don't know if I can help you right now. I was like, that's okay. I think that we need to, I was like, my friends are gonna be here for a little longer. If you can maybe work with them, maybe help them, maybe give it to them. And she's like, okay, connect me to them. I will text them and see if we have it. And I was like, great, that's all I needed. So, and also they like let me cut the line again to come in and talk to her, which was really nice. The bouncer guy, the security guy was super nice, let me in, let me cut. I mean, he's like, he's like, I've seen you so many times now. And I was like, So he let me cut. He let me cut a few times actually. And my friends actually went in on Monday. There was no line at 6 o'clock. They just like got right in. And I was with them, but I stayed outside because I had to make some phone calls and stuff. And I was like, why don't you guys just go shop? But there was no line that got right in. So 6 o'clock p.m. might be the golden hour because by 6:15 the line was huge again. Like there was a bunch of people. And that's like usually when they cut it off anyway. It was like a very like golden opportunity window. And that was also on a Monday night. I don't know if that makes any difference. I went back, I got the 2 card holders. I asked about card holders being heat stamped. They take 10 days to heat stamp them and it's 85 euros versus painting, which takes, weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, but heat stamping only takes 7 to 10 days. And they said if you do it on a Monday, it's a lot easier. They can ship it out and get it by the end of the week because they ship it to their factory in the south of France and they heat stamp it down there and they can be pretty quick about it. But yeah, and then I went back to my lady again. No, I didn't. I don't think I went back to Goyard again because they didn't have anything and it was like, but I went in, I got all my things and it was great. It was great. I built some relationships with those people there. I saw the manager twice. I waved at him. He waved at me. He's a nice manager that likes me. But once I bought the last card holder, they were like, this is your 5. You're done for the year. And I was like, great, cool. We make a bunch of exceptions for you in the US, but not here. They're very strict about the 5 here. So even the manager was like, we live across from the main boutique the owners are here, like we can't process more than 5. If I would have done something custom with my, you know, whatever, maybe, but not just regular stuff. It's very hard, especially because I'm getting a lot of the basic stuff that everyone wants, and they don't want it. You know, like everyone wants these. This, I think I read that this drives 50% of their revenue, or 50% of their revenue is this bag. So I think they just want to kind of like diversify. And it's kind of like Artois. They don't want they only want you. They want you to have 1 or 2, but like not like have a ton. They want everyone to have 1 if they can, maybe, or they just want to keep it kind of exclusive. Not sure. Actually, maybe they want to keep more exclusive because they don't really want everyone to have 1. But that was my whole Goyard experience. I had a great time. I love them there. Just fabulous. I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Please smack that like button. If you like this, please share with your friends and family. If you hate it, share with your enemies and exes. I know your time is valuable and your time is precious, so I appreciate you spending your time here with me.